Now it's time to get on to all the fun stuff. Right, go away. First, we're going to start with right here. I want to talk to you guys about Pokemon. We're gonna go back to the very first Pokemon Legends trailer, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to see some differences. Right, we're going to be going into you'll see, you'll see. But first, let's watch this 20. Wait, this is the wrong one. No, 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 no. This is exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, so this is the newest trailer. It's ridiculous how short it is for them to make this announcement. It doesn't show off anything of the differences, where they probably should have. But look at the Switch 2 edition trailer. Just look at it.
Plus, Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
Did y'all see how fucking short that was? That was 23 seconds long. And that doesn't give you any time to see the differences. Anyways, we're gonna go to the very first Pokemon Legends ZA. Well, no shit, Sherlock. We all know that, but like I couldn't see nothing. It was so short, and they didn't show off any of the better graphics. Like I wasn't expecting them to show off anything new, but since they were talking about the better graphics and frame rate, I was expecting them to at least show that off. But they didn't really show any of that off. Like some side comparisons between the gameplay that we've already seen. You know what I mean. But no, it's 23 seconds of basically what we've already seen. I didn't even see any differences. But that's what we're going to be playing this for. We're going to be seeing if we can see the differences. This is the very first trailer. I'm so excited for this game, even though it looks like garbage. I don't see a difference. If you see it, then make a side-by-side comparison trailer for me. But for the people that can't see it, like I can't, but apparently you fucking can. I don't know how you have better eyes than I do. Well, actually, we all know why. Actually, you know why. I don't have one of my eyes is not so good, so that's probably why. But like they should have done a side by side comparison. That way, we could be like, oh, so that does look nicer. Or instead of it's just like 23 seconds of really fast, clips. I'm not really good with names. So is this just a different game taking place in Kalos? Yes, so this is Pokemon Legends ZA. Uh, so it takes place in the same world that Pokemon, yeah, the XY region, but it's in a different time frame. It's like later on in the future of the game, and yeah, it's like in the future of X and Y. Everybody's been hyped around this person. I never got to play X and Y, sadly, so I don't know why this person's so hype. But everybody's been going crazy about this guy. I am honestly quite excited for this game. This is a promotional match announcement. I'm actually quite excited for this game. I am. I've been. I have XY at home because my brother had it, but never played. I would love to play it. I'm a big Pokemon nerd. I am. I'm bad with names. That's why I'm like horrible with the region names, unfortunately. Um, but like I'm bad with names on just everything. I don't mean to. I'm just bad at names. XY is the first game to use 3D models for Pokemon and people. Oh, that's good to know. And that makes me sad that I missed out on it then. Anyways, here's the Pokemon trailer that we got last month. Yeah, I skipped out on the 3DS. I had the Nintendo DS Lite. And I wasn't able to get the 3DS unfortunately, or any DS after the DS Lite. And I had the black and red one, but I currently have the pink Nintendo DS Lite.
Pokemon Legends ZA is a new title in the Pokemon series. The story takes place in Lumio City, the largest city in the Kalos region. Prism Tower stands tall at the center of this city of beautiful vistas. These days, Lumios is undergoing a high-tech urban redevelopment plan to turn it into a city that people and Pokemon truly share. After you arrive in Lumio City to see the sights, you'll meet 3 Pokemon, one of which will become your first partner: Chikorita, Tepig, and Totodile. You'll choose one of these Pokemon to accompany you on a new journey as you get to know Lumio City and its inhabitants.
Before they continue on with the rest, I wanted to just say, Carly's, of course I'm right. They really should have driven it in so they could sell it better. I mean, this is a Pokemon game. It's going to sell anyways, but they really should have done a side-by-side graphics comparison. But with all I know, we're going to get to it later on, but with all I know now about the Nintendo Switch 2, it's probably going to sell anyways. I used to love Black and White. I've been waiting for them to make a Black and White remake for like the longest time now. Well, Pokemon in general is just a big selling point. Like anytime they make a new game, they always sell like Scarlet and Violet sold like 30 million copies, and that was on the old generation. I wonder if Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's gonna have a. They've announced some games will have a Switch 2 edition version thing where it upgrades the graphics, but I don't know if they did it for Pokemon. I didn't see anything on it, so I guess not. But it would be nice if they did, because it is the current generation, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This is not going to be like one of the generations where there's like where it's like like the main generations. It is a main series game, but it's not like the Pokemon X and Y, Black and White, Scarlet and Violet, Red and Blue, Soul Silver, Heart Gold. It's not like one of those. It's part of a different series that's a main series. So like the first one is Pokemon Legends Arceus, which we will be playing that on stream. And then now the second one in the series installment is going to be this one. Black and White had a 3D environment pretty much with Pokemon. Yeah, I remember the 3D environment. I honestly, I wish they would remake Heart Gold and Soul Silver too. I love the different seasons in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. It made the game feel so alive. Kind of missed the handhelds, but I guess Switch 2 is the successor. Kind of missed. Well, the Switch is still a handheld. You can still play the Switch in handheld. Soul Silver. The last one I played fully was Pokemon Violet. We'll be playing Pokemon Scarlet here on Switch, on stream. That's going to be one of the very first games that I start playing on stream. So those of you that have Pokemon will be able to join me on Pokemon Scarlet. God, I haven't heard of the PlayStation Portable in a long time. It's been such a long time since I've seen that name. Or DS. Well, I don't wonder. I didn't even see how much the new Switch 2 is going to be. Unfortunately, you don't play Pokemon? Well, you should. Just because I said so. Just because I love Pokemon so much, everybody should play it. Anyways, let's get back to the trailer.
Here are some of the colorful characters you'll encounter. When
Well, thankfully, I already have a lot of games that you can play on it because the Switch games are reversible, so you can play them on the Switch too.
you arrive in Lumiose, you'll meet a new friend and ally, either Urbane or Tawny. The hotel where you'll be staying is run by AZ. You'll also meet his partner, Floette. Lumiose's redevelopment is being managed by Quasartico Inc. You'll become acquainted with the company's CEO Jet and her secretary Vinny. The different people you meet will make your time in Lumiose all the richer.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me look at those earrings again. I never noticed that. Ah, they're like moons. I love this woman now.
With the company's CEO Jet and her secretary Vinny. The different people you meet will make your time in Lumiose all the richer. To help people and Pokemon coexist, the city has set up wild zones. These areas, located
I hope these wild zones are big enough. I don't know. This is really different from Pokemon Legends Arceus. Like Pokemon Legends Arceus, like had full-on maps that were basically wild zones, right? It wasn't open world, but like the portions of the open maps made it really feel like it was open world. So this feels like a step backwards compared to Legends Arceus, but I'm not sure because we don't really know much about it. But I mean, they could not be a step backwards. They could be a lot of fun. Who knows?
throughout Lumiose give wild Pokemon habitats where they can thrive.
From there,
To
from there, because like this guy, hold on, this guy just like walked in, right, and then like as soon as he walked in, you could see the other end of the zone, and so that makes it feel like they might be small, but maybe there's like multiple small ones, and maybe the whole entire map is open world. I don't know. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious as to how it's gonna work.
To catch one of these wild Pokemon, aim carefully, then throw a Pokeball.
Oh no, I'm all out of my drink.
If you're having a hard time catching one, have one of your Pokemon use its moves to weaken the target, making it easier to catch.
I think it is cool that you could get up on the rooftops though, and to find Pokemon and stuff. That's pretty cool.
This game offers a style of Pokemon battling not seen in previous
This style of Pokemon battling is something that I am actually excited for. You guys, you Pokemon nerds, pay attention to this.
titles. Moves can have a longer or shorter reach, or different areas of effect. So choose your timing and positioning carefully to gain the upper hand. Lead your partner Pokemon through battles and dodge incoming attacks. Swap Pokemon if you need to and find the right moment to unleash a move. What's more, certain Pokemon can go beyond.
Don't it? Don't that look amazing? That's so fucking cool. They're adding more in like more. They're adding more to do in the battles, more things to like think about and like actually do. Like, oh no, Squirtle's about to use fucking water gun on me. I need to move out the way. I don't know. There's not Squirtle in the game. I guess Totodile's about to use fucking something on me. Gotta move my fucking fire Pokemon out the way. Not look, I love that. Yes. The 3D native resolutions are 400 by 240 for top screen and 320 by 240 for bottom screen. The Switch can do 1080p on a TV and has more than enough power for HD graphics. Yes, agreed. And now with the Switch 2 is now going to be 4K on the natively on the TV, and 1080p on the handheld. So like, we better be getting some nice games. Sorry I'm late, sweetie. I was in the middle of something. You're okay, Sosha. Hello and welcome. You've missed a lot, but that's okay. You could go back in the VODs and see it. There's just a lot of updates, and then we've been reacting to some Pokemon stuff.
Evolution by undergoing Mega Evolution. When a trainer's keystone resonates with the Mega Stone held by their Pokemon, the Pokemon will do more than just change shape. It'll unlock a new level of power, turning the tide of battle in its favor.
I don't know if anybody notices this yet, but why are you going back so far? I don't want you going back that far.
In its favor.
Wherever he uses bulldoze, he takes out many of the Garbodor. Or many of the garbage Pokemons.
As Lumiose continues its transformation into a city that belongs to both people and Pokemon, who knows what kinds of encounters and experiences will await you. Pokemon Legends ZA. Coming late 2025.
We've already seen this. I don't know why you're doing it again. I love the dynamic battles as well. And codes, I agree. I feel like there is no excuse for Pokemon to be not because their games do not look HD at all on the Switch. Like their games are so pixelated. I really hope that they are taking the time, because the game seems to be basically done since they're showing off gameplay and stuff like that. I hope that they are taking their time before it releases to actually upgrade the graphics of the game. No, you are 100% wrong now, lovely. Because the Switch 2 has actually showcased that Cyberpunk will be on the Switch 2. Well, I guess that is the Switch 2 though. It is different. But yeah, of course the Switch won't be Of course the Switch would not be able to run Cyberpunk like the original Switch. The Cyberpunk has so much in that game, it would break your system. Anyways, next one. This is the most recent trailer that we got like a few days ago, 6 days ago. So this is all the news that we have now. Mega Evolution turns the Pokemon into different ones only during battle. This has existed since October. Yes. There's also been many other different versions of Megas. Like in Pokemon Sapphire, there's not Sapphire. In Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, there's fucking Christ. I wish I was better with names. There's something that makes your Pokemon all sparkly, and then in Pokemon Sword and Shield, and your Pokemon get all big. But they go off the same idea.
Welcome to Pokemon Legends ZA, a new title in the Pokemon series. You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon. The setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games, Lumiose City. To make it easier for
the people who are going to play this game, which starters are you going to be picking? I think I'm going to be picking Totodile for Alligator. But I'm also wanted to maybe go for Chikorita for Magnesium or whatever. Tepig is like, ugh. I don't need no Ambor. When I play XY, I use Mega, Charizard Y, and Mega Lucario so much. I've always wanted to use a Mega, and now I finally will be able to, because I will be using Mega Gardevoir so much. Everybody's going for Totodile. Well, then I'm going to go for Chikorita, then. Everybody's going for Totodile. I'm going to go for Chikorita. Cyndaquil was in the last Legends, though, so they're not going to do him twice.
people and Pokemon to coexist. A company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon.
But since he was... Okay, well now I'm confused. So... okay, so do you... Okay, Carlise, do you know your Pokemon? Are you wanting water, uh, water dinosaur thing, or are you wanting grass dinosaur thing? Ah, damn it. Okay.
And people of Lumio City.
They're probably going for Tepig because the Tepig is one of the only fire starters that is not yet on the consoles. So with this game coming in, this will have like basically every single Pokemon on Switch now. So like this is the last game needed to have every single one of the Pokemon models onto Switch. So that means that next games there will be actually full on like Pokedexes and stuff like that again. You only Mega Evolve one Pokemon in one battle, so you gotta choose if you have multiple that can make. Yeah, yeah. Sounds about right. Because you could only do that for the Scarlet and Violet version too. Not for Megas. It has a different name, but for the gimmicks like that, there's always just been one. Yeah, it would be very overpowered if you were able to do more than one. But I'm excited for the Megas, Terra Crystals or something like that. Yeah, something like that. No, Terrestrialize. I think that's what it is.
Scattered all over town are wild zones. These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon can live
Rosie,
even within the
hey,
city.
how you doing, lovely? Hey, Queen.
You
Aw,
can catch Pokemon here.
that actually made my day. You made me happy. Thank you. Mega Mewtwo, Mega Gengar, and Mega Charizard. You're missing the best one. Okay, Mega Gardevoir.
But they might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety. There are Pokemon that live outside wild zones too.
I'm doing good. Actually, I have some things to update you about. What kind of? Oh, and these are things that I've been updating everybody about. So new things. We are going to be getting a capture card so we could play more games. We're going to be doing some Pokemon on the channel, which I'm excited about. We'll be doing Pokemon, The Legend of Zelda. We'll be doing some Xbox games, some PlayStation games. We're gonna be doing more games. So, capture card, I'm extremely excited about. We are going to be doing commissions soon. Commissions are going to be coming very shortly after I get done with all my own channel art. Commissions will happen. My channel art. We are almost done with the model-ish. We got to do colors. And we are currently importing all of the hundreds of, over the 100 layers from my iPad to my computer so that I can start working on some things on the computer specifically. Because I have an actual professional drawing monitor on my computer. I just don't ever use it because I like to be able to be mobile. But I probably should have started with it, honestly, because it would have made things so much easier. But it took me like 2 hours to transfer over 31 layers from my iPad to my computer, and I still have over 100 more. So that's gonna take some time. But once we get done with that, and after I get done designing her face, her mask, her legs, and her shoes, and then we're gonna start coloring, and then I'm gonna be working on animating a teaser trailer. And then let's see here. What else was there? What else was there? Chat, was there anything else? Or was that all? I think that might be all. Very good. How about you? Yes, I'm doing great. I'm doing great because of all those good newses. Rosie, oh, you're gonna be playing with us? Oh, yes. So that means we got 3 people to play some fucking Repo with. I'm so excited to play Repo. I haven't played it yet. I've only seen people play it. I watched Rosie play it by herself one day. Then I watched Carlise also play it. I am so busy. I'm always busy. Just getting in just to do some writing and rewrites, but I've been waiting for someone to talk about this game. I've been talking... girl, if you've been waiting for somebody to talk about this game, I would have been talking to you about it forever ago. I'm a Pokemon nerd. I'll be talking about Pokemon all the time, okay? But since you're still just not getting in, hello, Val. First of all, hello, hello, hello. As I was just telling Rosie, we are getting a capture card so we can play more games. Our model's gonna be done soon-ish, well, kind of done soonish. The drawing and design of the model's gonna be done, and then I gotta do the rigging, which is gonna take a much longer time. We are gonna start doing commissions, and then that's all I could think of. Oh, gee, you're so busy. I am so busy. I've been really enjoying art, and I want to try to turn it into something more than just me doing art for myself. And some of the games we're going to be doing will be Pokemon, where we get the capture card within the next few days. I haven't bought one yet. I haven't decided which one I really want. Doing research. And then also, Repo is going to be Friday, and we have 3 people, which I'm so excited about. I'm so excited to have Rosie on stream and play games with her. It's going to be so much fun. Poke Nerd, yes, I am. Okay, let's continue on with this. This is the last trailer for Pokemon, and then I have many other trailers to go through. Today is a Pokemon. Today is a Nintendo Talk About Things Day.
Some of them can even be found on rooftops.
Duh. Rooftops.
People and Pokemon live east.
I love how fucking shiny that Steelix is. Hold on. Hey, go.
People.
Look at how okay. It has some polygon problems, like right here. But other than that, like they are really working on the textures of these Pokemons, and this is looking nicer. And this is probably the nicest Pokemon that, Pokemon has brought in. I hope they upgrade some more of the textures throughout some of the other Pokemons. But, the one that really does bother me, chat, are these, okay? And Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and these things they actually had 3D, railings in the game. But these are just like JPEGs glued on up against the wall. Like, I hope they upgrade that.
People and Pokemon live easygoing.
See, look, you can see it. It's just like a JPEG glued up against the wall. Like they just took it and just slapped it on there. And then the windows are all copy pasted the same window. But other than those things, I mean, I'm just like, it's a Switch game, okay? Breath of the Wild did more for their game than what's going on over here, right? Same thing with Tears of the Kingdom. And not only that, but also Pokemon Scarlet and Violet had more than this. And that's their last Pokemon game. So, like, why is this one so lackluster on the designs of the buildings, Maybe they'll fix it, though. It's coming in late 2025, so maybe things will change.
Lives in Lumio City. But when night falls, the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale.
Now, they've evolved the combat. They went over the combat earlier on in this game. You actually have to move with your Pokemon now, so you can dodge attacks. And you gotta perfectly time them and stuff like that. And there's also like different ranges for the Pokemon attacks. It's more like a live action battle now.
Trainers await in battle zones. If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle.
I Totodile that move.
Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack. During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key. And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more. You'll start at Rank Z and work your way up to Rank A. Trainers who reach the top are said to have a wish granted.
I wonder what the wish is. Is it for like a special Pokemon? I mean, they're obviously not going to tell us. They're going to leave that for us to get, figured out. But I'm wondering what it is. I can't help but to wonder about it.
Day and night are two sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered.
What's gonna get spammed so bad? Full heal potions, I hope, from all the sneak attack chaos.
What will you find on your
Full heal potions will, like, take a turn, though, so, you know, they're probably, I don't know. We'll see.
adventure? Pokemon Legends ZA launches on Nintendo Switch later this year.
Okay, so that's all the Pokemon stuff.